The Lockheed-martin F-16 goes by many names: Viper, Fighting Falcon, Netz or Barak. But what is the official name and how was this determined? This is in a nutshell how the F-16 earned its name. The character and number used to name the F-16 is based on the US Street Service Designation System for aircraft. This system was implemented in 1962. Before that, any branch of the United States Armed Forces used its own designation system, being that of the Air Force, Army and Navy. Marine Corps and Coast Guard followed the Navy designation system. This caused, of course, confusion, as some aircraft would receive 2 or 3 different designations depending on what branch they were deployed in. The Street Service Designation System is based on this pattern. Status prefix is used to indicate a special modification to the aircraft, but this is rarely used. Modified mission prefix indicates that the aircraft has been modified for a specific mission, but only one prefix is allowed. An example of this designation is the RF-8 Crusader, indicating the aircraft is modified for the reconnaissance role. Basic mission prefix indicates the primary task for which the aircraft was designed. In the case of the F-16, designed as a fighter, this is obviously the F prefix. Vehicle type prefix indicates the type of vehicle. This is normally not used for normal aircraft. Design number is used to identify the model of vehicle within the basic mission category. This should be sequential, but there are often gaps in the sequence. This occurs because in the procurement process the Department of Defense often compares 2 or more models in a competition against each other. Like for example the YF-16 versus the YF-17 or the YF-22 versus the YF-23. Series indicates the major modifications to the original design using a letter. The A model, like F-16A, indicates the base model, whereas for example F-16B stands for the trainer version. Block number indicates minor modifications to the design. In case of the F-16, the A and B series are considered Block 1. The latest variant of the F-16 is currently the F-16V Block 70. If you like this style and content of videos, you can support the channel by subscribing and leaving a like. If you have suggestions or ideas for future videos, leave them in the comments. The Department of Defense launched a Name the Plane contest for the new F-16 fighter. Technical Sergeant Curdell won the contest with the name Fighting Falcon. His reward was a free dinner. When asked where he got the inspiration for the name, Technical Sergeant Curdell explained, "Prior to being stationed at MacDill Air Force Base and after a short tour in Korea, I was teaching at the Photographic Engineering School at Lowry Air Force Base in Colorado. Being in the vicinity of the Air Force Academy, my family and I used to visit there quite often, especially during the football season. As you probably know, the falcon, the bird species, is the school mascot, so this is where I got the idea from when given the opportunity to name an aircraft. The Falcon moniker seemed a good choice, since the bigger brother of the F-16, the F-15, is named after another bird of prey, the eagle. It is not uncommon for an aircraft to receive a second unofficial moniker. In case of the F-16, this became the Viper. Origin of this name is the shape of the aircraft as it takes off from the runway. The F-16 resembles then a cobra rising its head. Since the Cobra moniker was already taken by the YF-17, the first F-16 pilots elected the moniker Viper. Although not condoned by the General Staff, the Viper moniker stuck and is nowadays used in the award Semper Viper to reward F-16 pilots for excellent airmanship. Fighting Falcon is the official American name, but foreign air forces and pilots came up with their own names for the F-16. The Israeli Air Force has multiple monikers for the F-16 depending on the variant. Netz or Hawk for the F-16AB models, Barak or Lightning for their F-16C and D models, and Sufa or Storm for the F-16I model. In Poland, the F-16 is known as the Jazdrap or Hawk. The F-16 also received a less flattering nickname early in its career. It is not uncommon for a new aircraft, and especially for such a new innovative aircraft as the F-16, to experience mishaps early in its deployment, when pilots still have to get used to the new aircraft. As such, the F-16 received the nickname Lawn Dart at the start of its career. But also the marketing department at Lockheed-Martin invented nicknames for the F-16 to promote the aircraft with prospective buyers, such as Midnight Falcon to highlight the day-night all-weather capabilities of the F-16C, or Desert Falcon for the F-16 Block 60. Now you know the meaning of the various names attributed to the F-16. Thank you for watching. If you want to support the channel and learn of other military jets, follow the links on the screen.